Can I start?
Yeah.
Okay. It's about history of the chocolates. The source of the chocolate is called cocoa. This is the cocoa fruit, and from the cocoa beans is only will make the chocolates. That is the main source. So cocoa fruits are formed by Olmec tribe people. They are from South Mexico. Initially, they farm the fruit and consume it. In 250 AD, Olmec people shared the cocos to the Mayans. So they prepared the first cocoa drink. Before chocolate making, it was a traditional bitter drink. In 1300 AD, Aztec civilization conquered the Mayans and they brought the cocos to the Aztec Empire. They used cocoa bean as a currency for the trading purpose. So everyone is like South Americans. In 1500 AD, Spanish conquered the Aztecs and they brought the cocos to the Spain. They tried the different recipes to make the chocolate drink and they serve only for the kings and emperors. After 100 years, they spread the cocos to the other European countries. So in 1600 to 1800 time period, the chocolate take over entire Europe and America in liquid form. So in 1847, the first solid chocolate was made by Jason Fries and Sons. He's a British chocolater and he made the first dark chocolate. In 1853, the first cocoa plantation distributed in India, in South Tamil Nadu called the Tirunelveli Garden. But the cocos, it won't grow there due to the various temperature. So they shift the farms to the Kalar from here around 60 kilometers. So we took the source from there in old times. In 1942, before independent, this firm is famous for the spices and tea powders. So one of the British butler gave the knowledge and experience. So from that time period, we started to make our own handmade chocolates. So this company since 1942 for the chocolate making. So Mayans, they worship the cocoa bean as an ideal statue. Then they learn to eat the cocoa fruit from the monkeys. So they invent the first cocoa drink called chocolate. Now what we are seeing, it is like a modern chocolate. In ancient time, chocolate means bitter water. The taste is extreme bitter, so they add flavors like chili, honey, pepper, sea salt and all to avoid the bitterness. For the religion, rituals, medicine purpose during wartime and all, they use the drinks. According to the Mayans, the cocoa is food of God. In Greek, it is called Theobrahma. This is Aztec and cocoa trade. So in ancient West America, the money really grows on a tree. If we give 2 cocoa bean, they give 20 chilies or the tomatoes. For the 10 cocoa bean, you'll get a rabbit. For the 100 bean, you'll get a slavery man. So for the fits and clothes, they use cocoa bean as a currency. But the cocos, it won't grow it in Aztec land. So they conquered the mines, they collected as a taxes. And this is cocoa and marriage. So cocoa bean played a major role in Mayan's marriage. Bride and groom have to exchange 5 cocoa bean for the marriage ceremony. At the same time, if the bride will demand any cocoa bean, groom have to give as a dowry. So groom will give like a fan, oven mats, bag of cocoa bean and cone of salt as a dowry for the marriage ceremony in their culture. And this is Aztec culture, a man holding a cocoa pod. So Aztec believe the cocoa pod is a bridge of heaven and earth. And this is Aztec goddesses. It's a septile god, blend of snake and bird. So Aztec people decorate their god with the cocoa bean jewelries and all. So they made a jewelry out of beans. And this is a detailed history of chocolate. So in 1750, Olmecs, how they found the cocos and how we traveled to the different region like Mayan, Aztecs, European countries and all. And finally how it come to our farm in 1942. It is an entire detail with time period. In 2013, we introduced nation first ever chocolate museum to give awareness to the people. So how chocolate is made, what is the difference between chocolates and local market compound. And this Choco Story is like an update version of the museum. And they are the chocolate founders. Henry Nestle, founder of Nestle Chocolate. Rudolph Lindt, founder of Lindt Chocolate. And Daniel Peter. So he created the first milk chocolate by adding sugar and milk powder in 1875. So everyone is like Swiss chocolaters. So these are the first and old advertisement of industrial chocolates. And this is the cocoa drink. Before chocolate making, Mayans created this drink. In ancient time, not all the people can consume it. Only kings, emperor, warrior, and rich people can consume it. So this is a drink and this is vessel. Both are gifted from the Mexican Cocoa Museum to this museum. And these are the material models to serve the drinks.
Side
200 varieties in a truffle form and bar form. It's
Very
made with a cane sugar, palm sugar, and coconut sugar, and sugar-free chocolates. So these are the results. Please have a look.
So wonder.
So, from the cocoa bean, we'll make three varieties of basic chocolate. So one is dark chocolate, second one is milk chocolate, third one is white chocolate. Dark chocolates are a little bitter, but it's good for your health. It has powerful antioxidants and flavonoids. It will control your blood pressure, good for the diabetic, manage your weight, good for the heart. To make a dark chocolate, we use cocoa powder, sugar, and cocoa butter. A percentage difference. The minimum percentage we use like 45 to up to 100. So the more percentage will be more bitter in taste. To make a milk chocolate, we use 4 ingredients: milk powder, cocoa powder, sugar, and cocoa butter, like equal proportion. To make white chocolate, we use only white ingredients: milk powder, sugar, cocoa butter, not the powder. So the cocoa powder and cocoa butter, both are taken from the cocoa beans only. And the cocoa butter is called the liquid fat content. So while consuming the chocolate, it will melt, right? The reason is cocoa butter. Without the cocoa butter, we can't make any chocolate. So, but some of the companies use the substitute like veg fats, dalda, vanaspati oil, palm oil, oil. So if it's made out of those kind of stuffs, those are called compound chocolate. If you eat the compound chocolate like more than 2 pieces, you feel that waxy feeling in your mouth. Agrees in this. Even in local market also, they're selling the unidentified transparent boxes. No? Majority is a compound. So once you consume it, you can see that major quality and taste difference between real chocolates and compound chocolate. And whatever the chocolate ingredients are required, we'll put it in this machine. We blend it. So to blend the normal chocolate, it will take 8 hours. If you want a fine chocolate, it will take 90 hours. Literally 4 days to blend the chocolate. So more of blending, the chocolate gives you different taste, structure and mouthfeel. It is similar to the Swiss Belgium kind of chocolates.
Where we can, you will have the cocoa butter?
I didn't get you, sir.
Cocoa butter.
So it's a byproduct from the bean. The bean
It's a bean
contains
condense.
literally 50% of cocoa butter.
Okay.
It's a natural fat.
So how do we extract cocoa butter?
Like we roast the cocoa bean around 120 to 150 degrees Celsius. So after roasting, we do the winnowing process, the cleaning process. So while cleaning, cocoa nib, bean and outer side husk will be segregated into partition. So then we put the cocoa nib into grinding. So while grinding, the cocoa nib will convert into cocoa liquor, kind of paste. Again, we hydraulic press the cocoa liquor. It will extract the natural fat of the cocoa. So those are called the cocoa butter. And the remaining thing, whatever it is left, those are called the cocoa powder.
Okay.
And this is the cocoa tree look like. The tree will grow maximum 8 meter in height. The span life for this 45 to 50 years. The yielding time is like 8 years. After 8 years, it start to give pulp. Every year twice. The pulp will grow on a stem only like a jackfruit. Each pod contains 200 grams to 1 kg weight. If we cut it, we can see around 30 to 50 pieces of cocoa seed. So the seed is the source of the chocolate. India cultivates less than 2% of cocoa. It will grow only in south region. So we can see it in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Andhra. Remaining and all, it will grow South American and African continent. Ivory Coast is the largest cocoa production in the world. So this is 200 kgs of dark chocolate bar.
Oh.
It's entirely edible. To represent the 200 years of OOTY, we made this, even for the Asia Book of Record. It is in sale currently, 2 lakhs in offer price. If you wish, I can go.
MRP is 2,80,000 and offer price is 2
2
lakhs.
lakhs. It's a 200 grams chocolate.
If anyone quoted,
Sorry?
if anyone interested,
I mean, for the New Year celebration, then the star category hotels.
direct extracting it here. They're making the chocolate at here.
Sir, this is final process of chocolate. We put in hot chocolate cake.